Alright, so it's come to that time of the championship again. We've now got a contract offer from Sauber. So I want you guys, as always, to make my decisions for the team that I should be in. In the comments, let me know if I should stay with Force India or if I should go to Sauber. So the person or the team with the most votes will win. So get voting and let's get on with this episode. Hello and welcome to Hungary, or Nagyar Nagydij, as X-Matty G would say. This is episode number 48 of the career mode series, and yes, here we are in qualifying. We've had a wet Q3, we had pretty much the fastest car in the dry, but then in qualifying 3, when it counted, the rain started to come down. So we qualified in P6, heading into the race now, we have a lot of pace. Wish me luck. Alright, so here we are, sat in the garage of the Force India pits once again. This could potentially be our last time driving for Force India, depending on how the votes go. So here we are for the race. The recommended strategy is a 3-stop, going on the options 3 times and then a set of primes at the very end. As you guys know, the tyre wear is really tough around this circuit, so we might see possibly 3 stints on the primes and then a stint on the options. So we might even revert to a 4-stop. We'll have to wait and see. But here we are going through my setup. And I've actually gone for 11-11 wings this time around. I took a bit of a risk in doing that, but hopefully it's going to pay off in this round. So here we are in Hungary. This is a crucial race for the championship. Wish me luck. Alright, so here we are on the grid of Hungary, starting in P6. We need a good result today, and starting from the cinematic view, let's have a different point of view of the race, and away we go. It looks like we got a fairly clean start at the front of the field now, cutting to us now. It looks like we've been jumped by Raikkonen, who's now into position 6. Raikkonen just gets these flying starts in these Grand Prix. I don't know how he does it. They're coming into turn 1. We picked up a couple of places now into position 4. We've got a Ferrari of Fernando Alonso on our right. We pass him up the inside coming into turn 2, and now we're eyeing up Nico Rosberg up the inside, and yes, now we have position 2 in this Grand Prix. So now all we need to do now is just chase down our championship rival Lewis Hamilton, and only half a lap later he's run wide, and now that's given us the lead here. And now we've had a dream start to this Grand Prix, coming from 6th up to 1st. Now this is all we need for the rest of this race. We've just got to pretty much park the bus, but it seems that our aerodynamic changes have actually made us the fastest car in the field. The lead is now out to over 11 or 12 seconds now, and in the last couple of laps I've started to lose some time to the AI, so I've decided to come in for a new set of tyres. I'm going to go for the extra pit stop. Screw it, I'm just going to go for safety, and hopefully by being on the fresher set of tyres for pretty much the whole race, or on better sets of tyres than the AI for most of the race, we should be able to maybe get this race win. We've got the pace, so that's all that really matters in this Grand Prix. So first pit stop is done, 3.1 seconds. Looks like we might get jumped by Hamilton and Rosberg, potentially Alonso as we come out of the pits now. Hamilton jumps us, Rosberg jumps us as well, but we might retain a podium position coming into turn 1. And yes, we do. We've rejoined in front of Fernando Alonso, but only just. We need to get up to speed quickly as our tyres are a little bit cool at the moment, but you know, as we have the fresher tyres, we should be able to attack from the offset. So here we are at the end of lap 12 now, and we've pulled up to the back of Nico Rosberg now, and we're going to test out our straight line speed with our 11-11 wings. We've got the DRS to use, and coming up the inside, coming into turn 1, we've even got the pace on the Mercedes, even with our extremely high aero going up the inside of Nico, and we get the move done now for position 2. So now we've got to pass Lewis Hamilton. There's no rush in passing this guy because honestly his tyres are going to be so old, and he's made the same mistake that he did on the very first lap. And we got the inside Dewey. It's a fast right-hander. It's only a one-line corner. We had to settle in behind for now, but he ran wide again. His tyre condition is really bad at this phase of the race. But the AI will be coming in at about 4 laps time, so that allows me to have this super undercut, and I was able to pull away even more in the second stint and cutting to lap 26. We're coming in for our second pit stop, putting on another set of prime tyres, and we're just looking to cement our position in this Grand Prix. Look at the lead, it's 27 seconds. Force India, how's the pit stop? 3.1 seconds, so another beautiful pit stop from Force India. You know what, guys, I might as well just stay with Force India. They've delivered me with a beautiful car and just a beautiful strategy here today. They're trying their very best to convince me to stay at the team. We'll have to wait and see how you guys vote on that, but rejoining on the track, we've still got a 25-second lead over Hamilton, which will refresh itself after we pass the next sector split. We're cutting to lap 27, and we're lapping Jules Bianchi here coming into the hairpin there. We make slight contact, we'll have to slow it down and just have a look at that, but it looks like we just turned in a little bit too early there, and we just graze his front tyres there, and we throw up our hand in frustration. But now cutting to lap 43, we're coming in for another set of option tyres. I decided to go with the options because I think I was about to run out of prime sets. The only set of primes that I had left to use in the race was the set of primes that I used a lot for qualifying 1 and qualifying 2, so I didn't want to put on a dead set of prime tyres when I could have just used options anyway. So the options are actually not that bad compared to the options in terms of tyre life. I mean, the primes can only do about 2 or 3 more laps extra, so I thought I'd go with that. And now Fernando Alonso has got in front of the 2 Mercedes, and he's actually starting to push quite a bit now. So we've got our faster tyres on now. Hopefully we can push, but the tyre wear may be a little bit worse at the back end of this race. But now Alonso has come into second place. He is actually starting to chase me down, but as you can see there, we are clearly the fastest car in the field, and hopefully we can maintain this advantage. And then, out of nowhere, Alonso starts to push.
Dropping around a second a lap to Alonso. Fantastic race. Congratulations on the win. That's 25 points.
Wow, what a race that was. In the end, we managed to just pit Fernando Alonso despite him being so good on his tyres. Only 3/10 the margin in the end after an hour and 39 minutes of racing, and the only DNFer of the race was Daniel Ricciardo. So in the standings, this is going to do us a world of good, as we're only 20 points behind Lewis Hamilton now, and Sebastian Vettel about 39 points behind as well. So This championship is definitely hotting up in the back end of this season. Guys, if you want me to stay with Force India, then vote for Force India in the comments. If you want me to switch to Sauber for the remainder of this season, then vote for Sauber in the comments. But that's been the Hungarian Grand Prix for today. Until my next video, guys, I'll see you next time.